Soy el fuego que arde tu piel, soy el agua que mata tu sed, el castillo, la torre, yo soy la espada que guarda el caudal, tú el aire que respiro yo y la luz de la luna en el mar, la garganta que ansio mojar que te...
Hello everyone and welcome to my part 2 tutorial for Tuyo, which is intended for the advanced players. Well, first of all, I want to thank all of you who've watched my cover and who have tried to learn the song with my previous tutorial, and especially a big thanks to the ones that have subscribed to my channel and who have helped me reach my 500 subscriber goal. Yay! So you know, it's a first step, but I'm quite happy to have reached that, and it also I believe it gives me the kickstart that I needed to go ahead and do some more tutorials. I'm having fun doing this, so hopefully stick with me and you'll learn some cool stuff. So as for this tutorial right now, we're gonna first take a look at the comping, and then I'll take a little bit of time to demonstrate the solo. So for the comping, I don't have a tab yet for it, so I would encourage you to try to learn it with me by ear, the way that I've played it. I'm gonna give you some tips on how to play the right hand, and we'll go step by step, we'll go slowly, and you'll be able to take that knowledge and apply it to a lot of different songs. All the songs pretty much that you know, and you're able to play with the strumming, you could use what I'm gonna show you to play some finger picking, okay? So let's... Okay, alright, so before going right into the song, I do have to show you how to put your right hand on the guitar. If you're quite experienced already and you're feeling confident, you might just go ahead and go in my finger pattern demonstration. But for those of you, and I expect there's a lot of you that are starting on fingerstyle finger picking, so this is for you, okay? So how to put your hand on the guitar. I like to call this technique the ball. So imagine that you're holding like a ball in your hand. It also looks like you're saying bye-bye to someone, but without the pinky. So the pinky is in the air, or like this in this case, because you pretty much never use it while doing finger picking. So you have your three finger here. They have to touch themselves, and you place them on the top three strings, so string 3, 2, and 1. And you have to be able to do that. Pluck them all at the same time, okay? And then you add your thumb in the mix. So your thumb is taking care of the bass, so string 5, 4, and 3. Sorry, 6, 5, and 4. What am I saying? So, okay. So this is for you, okay? Exercise 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so do that a couple of times. Then you're gonna try to have your thumb playing the bass and then the fingers separately, like this. Alright, so and then next we're gonna try to have your finger moving all of them separately, like this. 6, 3, 2, 1. 6, 3, 2, 1. 6, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so last thing, and this is especially important for my pattern in Tuyo, is playing the bass and then the index and then the last two fingers together, okay? So bass, index, last two fingers together. All right, and also as for the thumb, okay, you have to take in consideration where the bass note of the chord is. So if my bass note here is on the 5th string, my thumb is gonna be here, okay? if I'm playing here this G sharp 7, where I have the bass note on the 4th string, my thumb is right on the 4th string too. Okay, so they have to move accordingly. And as for the these 3 fingers, they could go on string 3, 2, and 1, or string 4, 3, and 2. Okay, it doesn't matter really much, because you're playing the chords, all of the notes here from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, they're all in the chords. So we can mix it up, sometime play here on the strings, so 5 and string 4, 3, 2 together, or 5 and string 3, 2, 1 together. You know, it works. Alright, so with that said, I believe we're ready to go into the song itself. So let's do this. Okay, alright, so now we're ready to tackle the song itself. I'm assuming at this point that you know the chord progression. If you don't, I suggest you watch part 1. Really, right now the focus is on the right hand. So we're going to just take the same chord, C sharp minor, to demonstrate the pattern throughout. I'm going to first show you how it sounds. Alright, so as you can see, I start with my bass note, so thumb on the 5th string, and then I play all the strings together. Then thumb again, so okay, just that. One more time. And then you add the index, so thumb, thumb again, index. And then lastly, to end the pattern, you need 2 more things. So after the index, all the strings together, so alright. The last part is I add a bass, so there's on the end of the last beat, there's a little bass here again, so so 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And something I'm doing, if you're feeling confident, go ahead, is I remove the pressure like 1, 2. So on my second beat, I remove the pressures, it gives a nice groove. Instead, if I would keep the pressure, it would sound like this. So I like this little muting effect. So 1, 2, and okay, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, so that's the pattern. Now, the last thing I'll do with you, and I believe that's gonna be the most important thing, is I'm gonna sing slowly the song itself and do the pattern at the same time, and you will be able to follow along, hopefully, and to get that in your hand. All right, let's do it. All right, so starting with the intro, as you'll notice, I'm doing the pattern. I'm applying the pattern to every chords that I'm using. Again, my thumb is moving depending on where the bass note is. If I'm playing the C sharp minor here, that I have the bass note on the 5th string, my thumb's gonna go there. If I'm playing the G sharp 7, bass note on the 4th string, my thumb follow along. Okay, so you got to pay attention to that.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel, soy
All right, so what's left to say? I believe it's is like times here on the at the end. I went like thumb, index, last two, index again, and then thumb. Yeah, I went like that. So thumb, index, last two, index. So for the ending, it's just string by string. You could do it like this. And yeah, I strongly encourage you to go freely with this pattern. Take that, just have fun. You probably notice a couple of times that I do this spontaneously is I go like one finger at a time. But it starts from there, from this ball technique where you have your finger ready to play and go with the independency with it. Alright, so now I believe we're ready for the last part of this tutorial, which is the solo. Alright, so for the solo you should see a tab in the screen right now. I won't call out all the notes, note by note. I do want to point out though that you start on the 16th fret. You're going to put your ring finger there, because all the time you'll be playing on the 7th beat. It should be your pinky that's going to play this note. You might find it difficult if you don't have a cutaway here. If you don't have an electric guitar or acoustic with a cutaway, it's probably going to be difficult, but it's doable. I've tried. So let's start this. The solo is like, there's like the first half and then the second half that repeats a little bit the same thing as the first one. So let's start with the beginning, starting on 16th. So 16, 15, 14, 17, 16, 14, hammer on, reach out to the 13, go back to the 17 now, 17, 16, 15, 14, 17 on the second string, 16, hammer on 16 to 17, 14. Okay, so I'm not talking now, I'm just gonna play it slowly from the beginning. Right, so that was the first half. Now on to the second half. Starts like the beginning. 16, 14, 15, 14, 17, 16, 14, 14 hammer on to 16, then back to 14, slide to 13, 13 again, 14, 16, 14, 16, 17, then on the first string 14, 17, 16, 14, 17, 16, 14, 17, 16, 14. So the last three notes were on the second string. Okay, they're not in the tab, unfortunately. It wasn't working, but I'm telling you, it's... So I'll do the second half again, and you'll be able to hear it. Okay. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you. Give me some feedbacks in the comment. I'm really interested in improving these tutorials and the next one that I'll be doing in the future. So again, stick with me along the way and we'll have a lot of fun together. Thank you.